that's supposed to be in charge, because it's like they only worried about the dirty things. It's like when Jesus was like, you're not about to turn my house. Well, I say this is my house or my father's house into a whole house. Now that could have been the Empress, somebody trying to turn the Empress into a hoe or something like this. Okay. This could also be talking about, I'm sorry, y'all, but I'm cleaning up my cars while I'm talking. This could also be like our nation into a whorehouse by having a whole bunch of filthy people. They only think about sex first. They don't really think this could be why the nation is crumbling, because they keep putting these same type of people in positions of power or upgrading them because of somebody's sex appeal or mm, something like this. Because I mean, you got your girls that probably really good in bed, and then you got girls that just got that something between their legs. You know, I guess you can make money off both of it if somebody is a Reiki healer or some type of healer or something. And you can also make money off of women that, are really good in bed or whatever. But it's like if we found out that these people was doing all this and trafficking, or somebody say I'm the real queen, and we find out that these people were, stealing my body parts or my parts when I was living. So even if they're like, oh, you died or whatever, it's like that's what I'm saying. It's like somebody trying to kill some. You can't kill me, but it's like somebody trying to kill somebody because they are that awesome, so that people can pluck off the energy. There is some type of protection which doesn't allow these people to do this, especially if they can be proven to be harmful to others or children or something like this. These type of people cannot have these titles as like what you call it, shepherds or um people that would be over like agriculture or farming and stuff like this. Um, there's actually laws to protect against this. If you find out somebody's doing something like this, then they cannot have any license to basically have like a circus or any kind of thing where they will be supervising or um, owning people. Well, I don't want to say, but I mean, you can own people, but mm, ooh, I kind of want to say it like that, but you can. Um, because I feel like somebody's like, okay, you know, like trying to bribe a person, like, okay, you could play, okay, you could be at the top, or I don't know what this is, but it's like with real nation build, I'm concerned about what's at the bottom. I'm concerned about what's on the side. You know what I'm saying? I feel like right now somebody is very childish. They're trying to like it'll be like my family going against me as the queen, and then they're trying to embarrass me because they've grown fond of say they used to hang out with me all the time, and then they get a secret club. I'm like supposed to be government official or royal. They're the servants or the people that serve in the kingdom, and I'm hanging out with these people because we're family, right? And then I find out, oh well, um oh, I don't hang out with my family that much or these people no more, but they created a secret society, and they take a person like my spouse if these people were going against me or stealing from me or the company or whatever like this. And then they start being fond of this person, but they really jealous. Like these people just wanted to, like whoever would be the closest one to me if it was the king, they really just jealous. And they really just want to see that for the past 20 years or something like this, that the king been sleeping with a cousin or a friend or something like this. But like I'm sitting at home chilling, balancing myself from these people's attacks in my kingdom that's supposed to work for me, that's getting paid and able to make money because they're connected to me, supposedly in the upright. But they could be doing something illegal. Hold on. Somebody in my house. Somebody think this shit is cute. It's just not. It's just every like utterly disgusting. Oh, somebody must have ordered some food or something. And then it's just like, oh, well, you can. And then I start finding out what these people is doing. Then they try to say, oh, we kicked you out, but then they're like, oh no, you could be at the top or something like this. It's like, ugh, I don't want that nasty shit in my like. I don't know. I don't know. But I feel like somebody's like, oh yeah, you were right about your person or whatever. He's with a girl, whatever. Or when I see this girl, she come every time. Okay, that's good. I'm the queen, nigga, and you can't please me. What the fuck I need you for? Go out in the street with them bitches and make ordinary bitches come. I'm just somebody that niggas can't make come. And I feel like somebody's claiming like, oh yeah, every time or something like this, or you did or something like this, or lying. Like I don't know about my yoni. Like the fuck. And I don't do drugs to have fun and have sex. So what the fuck is like you what are we doing? Like somebody's pushing. There's so much other stuff to be concerned about, but because somebody's mad about a small penis or they can't do something or whatever. Like this is what's pushed at the top today. This is why I haven't really been on here today because I felt the energy. It's like something very important going on, but then here come this, that's as important, and I just don't want to, I just don't want to have nothing to do with it. It's like I don't want to. That's embarrassing. I would. I don't want that. People that think like that, like these motherfuckers is. It's like whatever they've been doing is something that's not normally whatever. Like it's giving me rabbit energy. Remember we seen the one eye symbolism with this lab rabbit? Okay. A message for a rabbit. Okay. In the animal world, surviving or whatever this is. Because we talking about God energy, we talking about the image of God. Like even if I found out these people clone me because they can't hang out with me no more because I'm up here and they feel like they down there, and then I find out they clone me and they're having fun and I'm out there having sex and being a porn star. Like I just think it's so embarrassing. I just think it's so disgusting that to intertwine. There's porn. We know this. But to intertwine that in the actual ruling class or something like that, there's people that have transgender. But when we're talking about you have your opinions and your views, I believe in what God said, and that two people are supposed to create together a male and a female. And so if all the money and resources is going to chasing. Now I see if there was some special people or something, they have to help these people, they have to help these people procreate or whatever because they were damaged or something as children, or and their genetics is very important. But everybody, some of these niggas, we don't want they spawn, which God said they're not mine. They're not mine. This is my earth, my world. I'm God, bitch. I don't want these people. You see, they're eating up my people. They're eating my people alive. I don't want them here on my land. I'm the king. You know what I'm saying? I don't want that. Right? So, if ever the problem, because it's just like in schools when they let the kids still have the cell phones. But if ever the cell phone is interrupting with the classroom, every kid got their cell phone out, nobody's listening to the teacher, they don't care, then they probably gonna have to start taking cell phones away from kids. You get what I'm saying? If every kid is just sitting there on their cell phone in the classroom, they're probably gonna try to make the kids put them in a basket or make it, so they gotta keep it in their locker, or they can't bring it in class, or they gotta keep it in the backpack or something. Like it's like certain protocol, some protocol is missing, but it's because I feel like these people are mentally ill from having so much freedom to do something that is it's like passion fruit. It's something that's very tantric, very it's another word that I want to use for it. Um, you know, it's and like when I feel it, if that's what somebody's trying to say, like, oh, your man don't go to work, he goes somewhere, he sleep with women. Oh, well, I mean, I'd like for somebody to bring me the proof in my kingdom so that I can get rid of this nigga like I need to, because it's not like being a brat or anything. It's just like if for my health and for my wealth of my nation, if my person turned into a sex demon, I would like to know that so that I can know that my money is not going somewhere. So you're not hurting my feelings. You get what I'm saying? Because you mad because you want to be with me, but you can't please me, and then you got to go do whatever you got to do. I don't know. That's why I say sex is kind of overrated. I've had a lot of it in my life, but damn, like is that the center of your? And this is how they get these people. And also, a lot of these people walk around looking like kind of bummy a little bit. You know, they meet up with these. They go in looking like bummy and everything, or it's nothing classy about it. There's nothing. I don't know. And whoever they work for, they like to keep them broke or on the, hanging on the limb. They be looking broke and all this stuff. I don't know what somebody's getting out of it. That's the problem. I don't know. It's like keeping and the gift is a nut or something like I don't know. That it's like a lower part of the it's a lower part of something here. And it really doesn't matter because if I'm the one, if somebody's they're trying to dominate me, I'm still not dominated. So it doesn't matter if you make something else and you put it in another land and you do this and that or whatever you're doing, you know, or somebody trying to condemn me because I don't have as much sex as I used to because I'm on some type of separate journey right here. Like, what's between my legs and what I do with it is my business. It doesn't make me a foreigner or nothing. It doesn't make me anything. Who said that this was our normal culture if this is what these people are doing? Even the cute little thing that they do with like the wolf thing, those little sexy stories and stuff like this about the wolf alpha or whatever like this. And that's what I was thinking too. They're feeding these people or they're feeding these foreign or these fake alphas. They're feeding foreign or fake alphas. And then the nation is still like grungy looking. You know what I'm saying? Because everybody wanna everybody wanna feed these alphas that don't sustain and don't do nothing for our soil by calling the real thing the fake and the fake thing the real, and then wonder how you get a third world country. It's these are followers. They listen to what their friends say, what these foreign intelligence and these foreign people come and say. They listen to these things and they do them. It's just like, then you gotta be scraping for whatever. Like, no, bitch, this is not my forte. You know what I'm saying? Like, I can play the part, I could play the role, I could go through stuff just like anybody. I don't think I'm because I'm a royal or I got it in my DNA that I didn't have to be suffragette. I feel like I put 30 years of that shit in with this situation right here. But at the same time, that's not where I'm trying to stay. Okay. It's not what I'm trying to do. It's not where I'm trying to stay. I don't want men looking at me and lurking in the background, testing things on me to see if I'm going to be a slut if they pick me. Bitch, don't. Don't pick me 'cause I'm not picking you. You really ain't picking me. You being a creep. Because if motherfuckers is picking you without you knowing you been picked, that's fucking creepy. And then you have these people that are in these gangs or whatever trying to chop at people's private parts if they're not having sex. Like, who the fuck is you to try to come in my house and open up my legs and try to. No, you need that for your resourcefulness or something like this. Because you don't fucking have it. It ain't because you want to punish somebody or something like this. Bitch, I don't know these people. You're not fucking talking to me. You're not staying around here if you get caught. Mm-mm. And I just hate that. And you're looking at these people on TV and they stand in front of us. They be trying to humiliate us or whatever. Look at our houses if it's messy or something like this. And you just messy all the way on the inside to the fucking out. It's time to replace they've been in a place or a position of power or substance or something for long enough. They can take all that resource when they could go be fruitful and multiply where they came from or where they need to go now. Because it's time for a new development. It's like a whole thing. Like, you know what I'm saying? Just like right now, for me, I'm coming off of my, that time of the month. And I know somebody did something snippety or something. They could have been doing something inside my uterus or something. Or they could have been doing something because these are people also I feel like they're like, oh, now you're like us. Because these people they're jealous because somebody's going to mate with a person. Say I'm supposed to be mating with all the top guys. these girls were killing all the babies all the time, or snatching them up and sending them somewhere else, or doing something like this. They could have been even killing them inside of my womb or something, putting something in there to kill. And then they're like, oh, now you had an abortion. No, I didn't consciously ever have an abortion like I told you. And you want me to say that shit so you could try to send somebody in here to try to sneak in my house at night, get me pregnant, and then somebody's gonna feel bad. And then when it goes to the point where I'm like, I'm supposed to have my period, what the fuck going on? Then you're gonna send somebody in here and then they're gonna do the same. I'm not asking these people for shit. You don't work for me. I don't want these people working around me. I don't want you touching my stuff. Ugh. I don't want you touching anything of mine. These people are mentally fucking disturbed. It's even in the military, I'm sure, or in some secret service or something. If these people have to deal with really gruesome stuff for long enough, they have to take a break, or they have to be removed, and they have to be moved the fuck around, because you cannot, excuse me, tell me, I don't care how gruesome a person is, how crazy or serial killerish it is. No, you have to. I'll be about to throw up in my mouth from the aura of people when they come in my face, like, oh, we won, we doing this, or oh, we win every time, or da 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 da. And I'm just looking like, something about your aura is just nasty. But even right now, like I was telling you, I'm coming off and I'm a little bit like, okay, this is day. Okay, well, it's been kind of, it's kind of been like kind of, it's like the point. Okay, let me make one more point about this, because I'm just rambling right now. But the point is, you was never supposed to take my body to be touched by any fucking body. I better be aware on every realm what the fuck is going on with my shit and the people that's connected to my crown. Or your ass is burned. I'ma burn your shit down to the ground. So, that's one thing I wanted to say. And then I lost my train of thought where I was just at after that. You don't have the right to transport anything of mine, any motherfucking where, and keep your fucking life. And this is why they say death before dishonor, but it's like death and then dismemberment, and then, I don't know, denounce or something like this. Because I'm telling you, somebody was letting these people go and keeping the intel that was produced and that was given to them by the government or these agencies or something like this. And then they just went somewhere else and started plotting and planning. It's like they like drama. These are people that like drama. They like to keep garbage up so much that the garbage is reaching, is the sewage is just pumping. It's pumping out, it's pumping on all the good stuff. You can't tell the good stuff from the bad stuff no more. It's just whatever. Because I just say, you an idiot if you still trying to stick with me, but you going behind my back and you're going to upgrade another bitch with the money that you're making off of being around me or with me, off my kingdom or whatever this is. I don't even want the shit back. Just slew them hoes, because you know what I'm saying, and give me my money back. But like, it wouldn't even really matter. Like, that's disrespectful than a motherfucker, and that's just how I look at it. Because I could go get what the fuck I want to get too. It's not a problem. You know what I'm saying? Somebody act like it's a problem, bitch. It ain't no problem over here. Okay. I'm not an anti-sex. I'm not anti whatever. I'm not even gonna touch bases on LGBTQ, because people gonna do what the fuck they want to do. Well, what I'm saying, they're comparing abnormal behavior and sexual tendencies to a healthy relationship. That's not healthy. It's not. It's just not healthy. And I feel like somebody's trying to, trying to pin somebody to a certain jurisdiction or faction or something like this that they're just not in. So that people can say that you used to be in a faction with people that could run real fast. They was in track all they life. They always been runners. And now somebody got their legs cut off. Why are you still you trying to hurt this person's feelings by putting them, and tell them every time, yep, see, you didn't win the race. Yep, these people faster than you, when the person's legs don't work no more or something like this. It's something like this. It's like somebody's just wasting their time. I don't know. Somebody's just wasting their time. All right. If you have to drug somebody, hit them over the head and drag them over to another country in order for them to enjoy something and they don't even know that they're enjoying it, you're fucking sick. It's more for you or these watchers or whatever this is than it is for the person. I just don't want these people involved in whatever this is that I'm going to be doing. It's like, why is that a big thing? This is supposed to be work. Like, they must have turned like celebrities into porn stars. They must have turned politicians into porn stars. I think we talked about this last year. And so now they feel kind of embarrassed or something like this, or I don't know, something like this. Okay. They think that I don't know what they're doing or something like this, or God can't see them, but that's not true. Okay. Like people should have healthy sex. If you're not, you have the right to restrict or sit back and wait. Or if you think that something's going on in you're not gonna divorce somebody if you don't have the evidence or something like this, or you're not gonna just like maybe kill this person or do something like this or whatever. But it's almost like somebody like playing with somebody and you're not about to be fucking playing with whoever this is no more. Or somebody trying to pay somebody back because they went through some program and start spying on another person's file and found out when they was all in a 4-year relationship in high school or something that the person was fucking somebody the whole time, and so now they work for the government or something like this, and they're trying to humiliate that person or hurt that person. Bitch, is that was 30 years ago. Grow the fuck up. Like, get out. You're fired. Like, in a real situation, your ass will be fired. I mean, it just like that. Like, what's going on here? So they've been able to turn some people into that. And if these people are humiliated, they feel like, oh, if if we ever speak out in public, they're gonna get us. They're gonna show their pictures when I was with that young person or something like this. And it's like, you didn't have to do that. And I don't know, maybe somebody did, because I'm seeing this Eight of Swords here. Maybe somebody did have to get a gun to their head and made to do something with a child or something. But why was you around these people? I feel like the people that only get a pass are the people that could have been drugged and slid into a place and then something like this happened to them. If you could really honestly attest that you did not do this, or this is something that was done to you, because again, you're the victim too. If this was done to you without your will, but again, like I told you, these people are going to try to say that I'm crazy and I don't know nothing about money and I'm going to be a broke king or queen. There's other things you can get. Why are you doing that? Like, because you nasty and you just want to watch people or something like this. Ugh. I don't know. Something is just, I don't know. Something is just gross. You just nasty. Fuck that. There's so many other people, things that you could, if you gave somebody free will to do whatever they want, there's so many other things you could catch a person doing if you could get them a file on them to shut them up or something like this in the future if you want to blackmail them. And in a real decent community or a real decent, you wouldn't even have to do that, because people would be not all like something is always on their shoulder or they're stressed out. Oh, the person gonna get mad and do this, and they can't do their job to the best of the ability. Really, it's really best to just leave people alone with all the necessary needs that they. That's why you're blocking some of these people from having finances that belong to them, because you know it's true. So this is almost like when God, when they went in the Bible and they was like, no, you got to eat this meat or you got to eat this food or whatever. This could have been even talking about you got to have this kind of sex or whatever this is. And the people was like, no, 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 no. We're still strong and we're still tapped in or whatever, whether we are doing that or not. We don't have to swap spit and juices with people to and they're like, no, that's preposterous. You're here with our people now. You have to do it this way. And they said, no, just let us not do it or whatever. And then we're going to show you that we're still powerful or we're still smart or whatever this was that they were testing these people on. Because we could look at that scripture and apply it to several different things. It's just about using it to evaluate or to weigh things or to look at something in a different light. That's what the book is really now. And really, if people knew how to read it, you really wouldn't need nothing else. It's kind of like a magic. It is, okay? So that's where I feel like we could be at, right? And then say somebody, the people that have to, that's these rabbits, these lab rabbits that got to do this and things like this to keep up, find out that they were building a robot that looked like you and putting it over there, and you said, no, I'm not going against my God, I'm just going to stick and do this. And then you find out that what's being presented to a people that is observing a group of people is that part of you that those people created without your permission, is not the part of you that wasn't, because they thought they knew better. And obviously, if you never get in, they was doing this to not get you in. They wasn't doing this to get you in. You see? Because these people was not living without your sexual energy or mind or whatever this is all this time. So you might as well forget about it. And then say that the people that was challenging you because they eat like this, come and find out that really in the back end, you've been being misled. You could do what I do. You get what I'm saying? Who told you that this was the way? How you know that that's not getting in the way? I don't know. So I said it's something about some people's brain cells or something. I'm not trying to be funny, but these could be people that went through some kind of ritual, or they were hit over the head, or they went through a lot of brainwashing, or I'm not trying to be funny. I'm just saying, like, I'm not scared to address it because these people could be very reckless and very, um, very aggressive and very big, banging the fist on the chest and, oh, I'm gonna get that bitch. She said that shit. I ain't got time to be sitting here worried about. I don't got no protection around me about somebody taking something I'm saying wrong, finding me and jumping on me in the middle of the street. Hey, I mean, if that's what somebody feel like they need to do, but what I got to say gonna be said. Like, you shouldn't have put that shit out in my energy. That's why I'm saying this is like somebody's over the animal. Some people's acting like animals. If that's what they want to act like, then what? Just like when we used to go out in a club or whatever like this, and we all be having fun or something, but then there's a fights break out, and then now the police and the little paddy wagon and shit is out there and everything like this, and everybody's like, oh, why they gotta ruin everything? No, it was the shit that was going on here that got them here in the first place that ruined everything. You know what I'm saying? I can kind of understand. Okay. Yeah. So, like I said, another thing that's talking about a group of people that don't have to take accountability for their actions most time throughout their whole life. Now, this didn't make them richer or smarter or nothing. This just made them feel like they got some kind of little piece of hair on their chest. It made them feel like they got some kind of sense of power or something like this. That you don't know about something, or you can't stop something that they're doing to you because it's so secret or something like this. Okay. It's something like that. And it's like, no, we're not doing it that way. I won't stay. Mm-mm, mm-mm. I won't allow it. Hmm. And that's what I'm telling you. Somebody trying to make you stay and be like, we're the fun people, and you're not this time. You're gonna be bored. You're gonna be lonely. You're gonna be this. You're gonna be that. I'll be, instead of being all those things. These people is whatever this is. Mm-mm. Yeah, that's why I'm saying this is somebody trying to be the judge, the jury, the prosecutor. They're trying to be the public defender. They're trying to be the defendant and the plaintiff. They're trying to be everything in some kind of case or something here. And you can't, not with me. I just think it's disgusting, Like, even if I worked at a factory and me and my friends talk about, oh, my husband and everything, my children, oh, it's normal for to stand next to people on those lines or whatever and talk about all kind of stuff. Girl, my sister, da, 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 but my friend was good. These people don't know your people or nothing like this. You just, talking like, yeah, she be on my nerves sometimes, whatever like this, and then, but it's like if I had to sit next to somebody that just talk about sex all day. I like sex. I think it's overrated, but it's just like this is uncomfortable for me. Like, if I meet a friend and they two talking about anything that make me feel uncomfortable, I don't want to talk to that person no more or something like this. Yeah, and it's not like, oh, well, that'll be fun. Well, that's fine. She talk filthy as hell all the time about sex, everything like this. But we gonna still be going to the club. Yeah, she can come to my hotel party for my birthday. No, because I just think that something like that is strange. It's still something that should be left to some type of. But I told you, whoever this is that think they're paying somebody back, they are misjudging or miscalculating your sexual advances or your sexual encounters that you've had with people or them over time, or why you've had sex, or why did you do it like this, or why something like this. They don't understand. You see? Or they feel like that's a sin. Why oh, God ain't gonna get this person in trouble? It's probably because that's his daughter. Okay, well, I'm gonna put this person through something, or I'm gonna kill God and I'm gonna come back and I'm gonna put this person through something, or I'm gonna kill the father or something. I'm gonna come back and put, no, the fuck you not. You about to get up out of here. You gonna get you. I'm listen. Oh, I be wishing. I be like, don't even connect me to people that's in this shit. Can I, for the feathers that did me wrong while they was on earth and they supposed to be dead, them ancestors, can I get like some Saddam Hussein on the line or something? Or can I get the Taliban, the Al Qaeda, whatever the fuck on the line? Or whoever these people was lining these niggas up and just without even blinking their eyes, blast their fucking head off because these people are some zombies. You understand what I'm saying? That's what I'm saying. Either I'm doing my whole job or I'm not doing it. And it just so happens that I'm an all energy and all that shit is resonating through me. So you could try to say it's somebody else that's his energy, and then give them the tools or whatever like this. But it wasn't meant for them. It wasn't meant for them. So, you know, that's that. So I just think that we're dealing with a lot of, you see how that just came out, how all that stuff just came out while I was just sitting here like a wind something. It's like that is that's like just me sitting here or whatever. I took a whole bunch of naps today. I was really tired. Okay. Um and this is just something that I don't know. I was just getting a little bit of like, there could be somebody that's poking the bear, me being the bear or something like this. But it's kind of like a whirlwind. And I feel like that's something that's going on possibly in the background here. When they're talking about like you're dead or something like this, or you died, or every time you ruin it or something like this, these are people that cannot pick up the first stone. That mean that they can't throw no stone at me or you or nobody else. That's why they're keeping us out of the trying to keep us out of the higher realms, or actually making functioning decisions, because they know that most of these people that are trying to judge us, they would be the first ones gone, and you're still going to be gone. Yeah. So somebody choose or choosy choosy lover. Somebody could have chose somebody else. Every time they choose somebody else or they choose this other person, okay? Somebody that's trying to battle against you, you don't know that they in a battle with you. But somebody that they always chooses this other person for some kind of reason here. All right? Or this could be, again, somebody didn't get to somebody in time and this person passed away. And that's what I said. You want to follow the motherfucker that somebody think is funny. It's like a masculine energy wakes up from like Encino Man, that movie back in the day. It used to be a movie where Encino Man or whatever. And like he didn't know about like how things work or something like this. So it's like when somebody wake up from a deep sleep every 10 years or something, they send them into this person's den or something. They have the mind to come towards me or you, right? But they send them into this person's den, and this person never come out of there, and the person gets stuck there, and then they die there. And then people are excited to do this all over again, have this person come in and have a short life and die with that person. Like it's something like that. They keep on doing it this way. And I feel like they know that if they send them into the right person, that something is healed. But they keep on wanting the other, they want the adverse effect. Okay. And like I said, these are it's like whatever they're doing degrading, because these are people that had to swoop around, shorty swing my way. They had to they had to sweep around your way or my way to get something, and then they're trying to use that to smite the person. That means that when you're immortal, you're not immortal anymore. You went against your God or whoever made you immortal. And so you don't get to keep that. You don't get to keep that blessing, or you don't get to keep that status or whatever this is. That's just like being the right-hand man of the queen, or the queen has her people that have immunity. If you went against the queen, you don't get to keep. It's a reason why, to keep order in a certain jurisdiction or a certain sector. Like, and somebody's not, they're just like, no, but oh man, that's our cousin. Bitch, you can't, See, that's why I wouldn't be high. No, 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 no. And again, that's why people could be family, but some of them may not be royal, and some are not leaders or whatever this is, and some are. That's just the facts. Sit here and listen to these people, it ain't gonna be nothing left in 15 years. In 10 years. Okay. So this could be like a Klaus energy, something like this. Okay. And I told you, these people don't know how to lose either. That's the thing. They don't like to lose. They could lose every time, but they're gonna write it that they won and say, we're over here. We could do it like this. So let's just act like I won or whatever. And then what you doing every time? You cheating your own self. Somebody is cheating their own self. They could feel like that you used to win with your eyes closed, or even as a baby. It's not fair. Well, why are you even in this arena? Why are you in this arena? And why I tell you one thing, it tells is that everybody is not like that other one person, whoever that single one person is, the single out person. And the information that you're spewing to make you be able to stay in those spots and that person not, it's irrelevant at that point. It's irrelevant at that point because I feel like somebody is sent in. I'm getting what was that? What was his name? Uh, was it Theodore? No. What is Alvin from the sealed portion? I think is the one book I have over here. He was supposed to come in and teach that girl something, but he decided he didn't finish the work and he went back to heaven or he went back and then God kicked him out of heaven or something and told him go back, because he did not um because he did not finish the job. Somebody didn't finish the job doing something, or they take the it's like this is the packet. We need you to teach this person this stuff by this time, and the person always takes it to somebody else. They never take it to the person. So it's holding back humanity. And everybody probably would look at this person like a piece of shit or something like this. Because like all this stuff that was happening to us, you knew it was happening because that one thing, and then you had us do this. But again, this could be payback for these people to make sure everybody got a lick in on the Christ or on the Holy Spirit so that you could all be taken the fuck up out of here and fall right up in that pit that you thought I was going to be falling in. Because I'm telling you, whatever this is, if it's for me, I never had a chance. If somebody's been challenging me for 1,000 years, I was never aware. This is the first time I actually had a real chance to fight for my own self. So people like, girl, fight for yourself. So just random meaningless people have these tents of covering and protection around them that are producing seed that God don't want, that we don't want on the earth. Nobody wants this stuff. And then they have those of us that are producing things that are nurturing to the soil, right? If you have an apple orchard, you want something that's going to be nurturing, the manure, whatever you're crumbling up and putting, you want it to help the soil next year or whatever like this when your stuff is growing. You don't want something that you about to come every year and 10 trees is dying, trees is dying, trees is dying. What the fuck is going on? You're ruining something because you're using the wrong stuff. Yeah, it could look good. It smell good. This shit stank. But what is being in there, your produce? What is being, and so you want me to sit here on the other side with some of these answers that's just simple, just like this. The one that has some type of discipline, okay? Because I feel like they was gonna try to say I was some kind of hoe. I didn't have no discipline over my sex life or something like this. And it's something that people looking like, wait, you just doing a Houdini trick. I think you just know we watching you and you not having sex or something. It's like, no, it's just something in my body is not, just I'm just watching right now because I don't know what y'all got going on. I don't know if you know what I'm saying. I wasn't fucking before because I knew I had a covering, or because I knew I was a fountain, or I knew God was protecting me, or I didn't know that my mom and these aunties or whatever in the background could have been programming me to have sex with people they wanted to have sex with. I didn't know none of this stuff. I thought I was making all them choices. So if somebody trying to say you trying to get away, you be making up them stories about them switched over babies. No, I just told you. I thought that I was having that sex. You're not gonna beat me down like some bitch on the plantation or something like this, bitch. This is America. You understand? And I'm gonna do as I please from the beginning to the end, nigga. That's just what it is. So, I feel like somebody trying to say something, and it's like, no, no. I'm not saying that I was chipped and mind controlled and brainwashed so that I could get away. No, I thought I was fucking them people. I did. Like, that's not even being prideful. It's being honest. And I feel like somebody that's dumb don't get the difference between this. And you've been able to pull something off. Okay? You tried to pull it, but no, because you tried to pull it off this time. But it's still not going to work. It's still not going to work. Because now you would have to be seen that, damn, maybe all for the 40 years the person wasn't connected. Maybe this and that or whatever like this. Maybe they was still in that baby energy or whatever like this, or just careless energy or something. Maybe something. Somebody about to get caught. Somebody about to get caught with something that's so horrendous. And that's why I said, if you discussing this here over here, then you disgusting over there. All I said is, even if I had sex or something like this or whatever like this, or my sexual encounters that I could have had throughout my life, it was still something, it was very still tasteful. I'm not that kind of person that just get filthy with everybody. So I gotta really feel you. I gotta like even at the moment, I gotta be feeling you. Like I gotta my body gotta be feeling you. I know you know, both male and female, you know what I'm saying. You could love somebody and it ain't feeling all the time with all the other shit going on. You in the household, you married and everything like this. But sometimes you meet them people and it just it's a feeling or something, right? Um, so I don't know. Um, I think that somebody thinks that I'm making up stuff or something like this, and it's like no, I'm not because um, did that stuff happen in the past or whatever. Even though we're realizing that something is off now, I thought I thought I was making those decisions on my own. It's not until I'm looking at it now and looking back, like, oh, maybe I wasn't. Mm, So and I feel like somebody's like, "You bitch, you making me look bad in front." Get over it. Find yourself something to do. If you making yourself feel bad, like you look bad over, I don't know what to tell these people. I'm not going to say, well, I think that the reason why is because I'm really a man. My mind is a man, and I think in the womb, I mean, we don't even need to go that far. That could be a possibility for somebody, but I'm still calling myself what I am, what's on my fucking birth certificate, and what I feel like I look like right now today. So it could be true that God actually formed somebody in the womb and placed them here. Mm, and only made one. I don't know. You can think about it. So, like I said, maybe it's something wrong with the man that you keep sending towards me, the fake Jesus or whatever this is. Um, yeah. Okay, because I feel like somebody has gotten the chance to experience different men on different levels and different functionalities, functionalities, whatever you call it. Okay, and they're trying to stick me with the same old thing for 40 years or something when I know about like I'm trying to figure it out on my own or whatever. But of course, if this person was able to be more like if this is a covetous person, then this person will be kicked out anyways. A covetous sister or somebody calling themselves my sister. But if this is a situation, it's like of course, most people, when they are having an extramarital situation outside the house, it is funner there, or it is something here. Or if they're being programmed to withhold something from home and only release it when they see this person's face, a marker in their face. It's like somebody could be, let's see if they do, I know they got to be doing studies like this. Somebody's married to Maria. Okay. And they like sex with Maria. They beg for it. They'll buy Maria stuff for it. They'll do extra little things to make sure Maria's gonna give it to them. But really, I think it's because somebody could have been with somebody else that needed Maria's energy, and this person wanted to take it. They're like a dog to this person. Mentally, like I don't know. I don't know. It's something like this, or they're trained. Like they could be a dog with you and a dog with this person, but this person is actually their actual owner or their first owner or something here that was training them or something here. Okay, but and so somebody's like, what did I say, with Maria, something like this or whatever, but this person is a stalemate or a robot. So it's when he sees Susanna, his sexual nature kicks in, or his heart pumps, his brain is functioning on a different level. I feel like it's to humiliate somebody and say like the queen, because the queen or whoever Maria is, she must have some other kind of high status or something that these people could never achieve. So everybody wants to always make this person look stupid because they were born something amazing, and so of course they would do something like this. Make it so like when the person is with Susanna, it's the best, or they always choose from this den or something. They don't never choose from this one. You get what I'm saying? Um, and I don't know what it means because there's other people that are, I feel, pulling on Maria's energy. There's nothing wrong with Maria, like we were reading about in the law dictionary. Whatever this is supposed to be even on either side here. See how these plants is here, both on both sides of this? Like this is dark on this side, this is light, but this is like this kind of fern plant or something. And this is like a fir, like a Douglas fir tree, like a Christmas tree, a pine tree, and this is like a, some other kind of tree. Um, it's almost like something is supposed to be balanced out, If one person is getting it, that's even funner. For, well, I don't want to be in no competition like that in any way, shape, or form. But um, what they're doing is just a humiliation, something because the other person is not getting the same. I don't know. They're not getting something. And usually in a when with same people, if it was something like this where the guy went out and did this, and then people like, oh, then they waiting for this person to go through, and then it's like, oh, and, and both people getting they're getting kicked out of seeing these two people competing with it. It's no fun just to sit over here unless you just nasty. You feel comfortable over here with shit is nasty, and that's just what you that's what you do. It's something weird here. It's something I feel like in the fact that whatever you can't pinpoint or somebody don't give a fuck to pinpoint whatever they're trying to push up down your throat, they get more annoyed or upset, and you don't give a fuck with the two of you know what I'm saying? It's just like it's like silly. Like the fun part is maybe making the person wonder, or maybe that they're never gonna know, and by the time they figure this out, these people will be gone from the planet. I mean, maybe that's the fun part, but kind of don't make no sense to me. And when things don't make sense to me, I don't want to participate in them, and I don't think anybody else should make me have to participate in them. Right? That's how people keep their dignity. That's how people keep respect for themselves. That's how these things like this happen. You know? uh it's the matter of trying to take away a free will of a person. But did you really, if you created a robot in that person's image? And I want to go back to here because I feel like in one of these situations, this is how these people operate with this scamming. This is why it's so disgusting, because somebody we got devoted 25 years and a judge 25 years in reverse. So somebody was devoted to something here for 25 years, and then we got 25 years in reverse. Or again, somebody could be finding out somebody, um, oh, this is what we were reading in that text, that old text about the first year, or it might have been biblical or one of my books, because that's why I got all these books. So and that's another thing. I had and at some point in this particular house, I had up to like 1,000 books in my house. I donated and gave away, threw away a whole bunch of books or something like this. I don't like throwing away books. Oh, I hate it. But I gave away, donated, whatever. Some of them was ruined or whatever. I threw them out. Now, I packed up my whole basement because it got ruined. That was my library. It was my craft room. It was my everything. So somebody's like, oh, this is why we have books, for we can learn. And it's like, okay, well, some people is connected to God, and we already did all the learning that we need to, and we connected to God, and we spitting what we spitting. Do your thing. I got books. I still got a little collection of books. I don't have nothing left in this house but what's in my living room in this corner that's open and available to me, and my clothes in a dirty clothes basket upstairs. And whatever I have in the bathroom or my makeup table. But I got a little thing down here because I like. All right, the phone died. So to me, it sounds like like I said, when I was younger, I thought I was doing those things. If these people need a group or something to solidify themselves, even in sexual encounters, that sounds like a insecurity to me. Because I didn't need a team of people to follow me around. I didn't think that this was a team of people following me around at first. And I didn't need no team of people to give me the okay to do whatever. That would be humiliating if I'm a 30-year-old woman or a young woman or something like this, and some people gotta lead me to the damn, fountain and make me drink it or something like this. Like, no, I thought that we was all on our own individual journeys, and when it's time for you to have that experience or something, I don't know, maybe it's just me. I don't know. Maybe that's not how it's regular for everybody else. I don't know. I'm not judging everybody else, but when it comes to a mental disorder and it's trying to ooze over into my life and drown me in it and consume me, then we got a problem. Mm, We got a problem because even when it come to my best friends and stuff growing up, I didn't mind. I knew that people, when I start getting a little bit older, I start being a little bit more reserved. But I really thought I was not being phony. I thought that these was people that I could trust, and I told them things or whatever like this. And I did notice that, they shared things with me too. But I was more of the open book or something like this amongst the group. Um but I was more of the open book. I know that there was stuff that I'll be talking to my sister. I know she want to talk to me about something. She want to say something more, but she didn't. My play sister, but she didn't. She didn't. Or she didn't. She would like for me to come over when we got older. We come over and then we just talk about me. And then I was like, I don't like that much. Something is starting to feel. But I had started going through my awakening around that time too. So I had to be a little bit. I started being a little bit more reserved about things. But again, these people could have been changed over by then. So it could have been a natural response to the environment. It ain't me like, I'm about to change and start doing it. Just naturally, when I'm looking back, I just stopped. So I don't even these markers or whatever. It wasn't like I planned it like, I'm gonna go around these people and stop talking as much or something. I can't trust them. It just I noticed when I'm looking back right now to the last 10, 15 years or whatever, when I just noticed that I had started being more reserved. It's like my subconscious leads a little bit too here. Like it's like something else, the Godhead, right? So of course, if these are people that was studying my brain function and they were trying to set me up, or these guys that I might have thought that I was talking to or something, they were sent in by them, you know, uh, they could have changed it if they was using me and God made it so whatever God was using for me for, thought that it got engulfed, right? If I take the defeat and lay down and just die and shut up, it probably would. But there's laws and there's regulations why you can't. Why, if you were doing that, you had, so there's no getting away with it. You see what I'm saying? There's no way you was doing that without breaking the laws. Or if I'm a government or a royal vassal, there's no way that you were using my body against me, like an antibody disease, like an anti whatever. You were using it against me, what I am. Of these people who are kidnapping these children to program them to go against me, or like I said, if they took all these sons, if they took the women, and then I'm talking about their mamas right now because I'm picking up on their energy trying to attack me spiritually. They want to whoop my ass, but I'm your real mama. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying I am. I'm just saying it will be a situation like that. And in the end, you wrong. I'm not. Again, whether you know it or not, you don't have to know it. This is something that's beyond whatever. You know, because these witches, they did something witchy to take the seed from me, and then you came at me, or else I would not know who you are for nothing. So again, your mama is in the wrong. I mean, I don't know what to say. The person that raised you or whatever, I don't know. hmm hmm Like that's the thing. Like if I was sitting here telling these people this, because I'm like, please listen to my story and judge me like this or say it like that or something. No, no. Mm, it's too direct. And it's to let you know it doesn't matter what you think. It will never really, even if you making something happen or not happen for me in the back, it still doesn't matter what you think. That's just the way it is. It's not even being haughty or nothing. It does not matter what these people think. We got judge. You're not the judges of me. It doesn't matter what you think. And if you're stopping my mail from, it's a federal or higher offense, depending on where it's coming from. If this is classified information, this is like I said, it's a higher offense. So still, you in the wrong and I'm not. So you get what I'm saying? People should have checked their facts. You just studying them books. They studied me. They studied them books. They studied. You should have studied. You should have been speaking to God. Should have been speaking to God. Because that man wrote them books just like a man allegedly wrote this Bible. It's got to be something activated in you. And I don't think that these people have that. So again, you're not the judges of me. So whoever this green person is or this person, they could have also had something to do with this. They could have, I don't know, took somebody's blood, or they could have did something here to lure somebody in, or they did something here. Okay. whoever this is, somebody could still look really young for their age, really young, fit. Somebody could have been like, no, you set this person up. And so everybody hates me for something that wasn't me. It wasn't me. That's like, okay, if I was connected to stars all my life, somebody else was getting the effects of that. Somebody else was getting the feeling of being connected to stars for all these years. I would just get the connection of that for the past 5 or maybe 7 years. So somebody else was who these people were dealing with. It was my energy, but you were dealing with something else. And that was making decisions or something like this. This could have been luring these people in towards to end their lives or something like this. That wasn't me. Right? All right. But I could be getting the brunt. You get it? So again, whatever somebody's trying to judge, they're misjudging or miscalculating something. Because I would have been in the Holy Spirit energy back then, and I would have been oblivious to any of this. It's not the people that knew about this shit and was making moves and getting, apartments and getting little shoes and getting little gifts from these people and signing NDAs. Those are the fakes. So these people got fooled. You should fool the nations no more. It's some people going down in that pit with them chains, with that man with the angel with the keys. Yes. It could also be a snake. Somebody could be a snake group or a snake race. Okay. And these people, they had something to do with something here. Right. And right here we have DNA is in reverse. Somebody is not missing. It's just somebody they could want you to be missing out of a certain sector, but it's because somebody irritates these people's demons. Plus, again, a child here is not missing. A child is somewhere on the West Coast. This could be, again, this was the mean thing to take the original source of what I could be the original source that people were supposed to teach something, but they disobeyed God or they disobeyed something, me or whatever this is. And then they started taking the children. Maybe it's because I was raised in decent arms in my reality, like what I could see with my eyes. But in the dark, these people could have been doing something. Wherever these people are now, people could be doing something to them. It's like I didn't allow, even with my children growing up, they could be trying to do something with them. But if they were raised amongst me, I don't know how they did this, but if they were raised amongst me, there were certain things that they could have learned from me that restricts them from being used in some kind of way. So I feel like somebody was taking seed from a little baby and raising it amongst other people to exploit these children or for them to experience something that would make them breakable along the way or being able to be manipulated or being able to be fooled or whatever this is. There's no other reason. I had too much of a tight grip on my children, especially for having girls at a young age. They was not running the streets and everything like this, okay? They was not in the arms of everybody else. So they could have wanted to do this again with the children, having them in the arms of all these other enemies or something like this, and then work with those particular children. Instead of the children that would have been with me and they would not have gone through certain things in their physical whatever. Do you understand? So this is like I said, instead of me being their manager, they took them as babies and let other people be their momagers. But these people are mentally ill, or they have their own agenda, or they want to own these children, or something like this. Because they could have been sending the children through my womb or having clones of them and switching them out intervals in my house so that I can touch these children or feed them or hug them or kiss them on the cheek or something. And then they take that energy back to these people. But something didn't work all the way. And then they had to say, oh, well, let's just get the energy from this person, the juice, bring it in, and then we're going to just sabotage the children from an early age. We're not going to let them experience a nice thing, because whatever good that I thought I experienced in my life, from what I could see, it molded my soul in a different way. Whether these my real family or not, it's something that's inside of me. It's something you can't take out. It's something from God. It's something else. So to humiliate me or something, they could have advanced these children instead of giving me the advancements. But it would have been on track. Everything would have been smooth if they would have just let me have my little whatever this is. Because again, some of these people been ruling for a long time. They're not supposed to be. But to keep them in some type of high status, they had to skip over me and then take the children. But they ruined something with the line of succession here. All right. So these children could actually be the ruthless people that don't regard the old or the young, meaning young people and old people, or the new people that's coming in, or the old people, or the old bosses. They didn't regard them, they didn't listen to them, and they damn sure ain't gonna listen to the new bosses, or people that was bad, or they yelled at their parents and cussed at their parents. And when a new parent or a step parent came in, they did the same thing. They was disrespectful or something like this. And for me, they could have moved these people all the way out of my physicality and started letting them use weapons against me that's unseen, like weapons of war or something like this time, instead of actual people being mean or bogus or being kind of condescending, or, letting me know that they don't like me by the way they look at me or something. They just moved everything out the way, and then they started to direct weapons towards me on all angles here to harm me or hurt my feelings, or it's not nothing tangible or something like this. So it's still not a working, it's not being effective. It's because it's not real. I can just say, oh, this ain't real. So again, somebody could be really thin here, really small, maybe even thin. Um, and somebody like, I want to have that, I don't want that one, or the whatever somebody could have been. Okay. And this is what end up taking them out. But they could have made me take the blame, or somebody else take the blame for whatever this is. Yeah, toil and labor. I'm telling you, there's something hidden here about toil and labor here. It's almost like somebody could have had you do toil and labor or in a sweatshop or something like this, but they didn't revere the person. Like, you put in work, but they're hiding this with the death. They killed off this person because they knew that if this person was I was amused to this person and I was working with this person on a certain level in the ethers or something like this, you know, they need me to be old and me to get married to somebody, not be the bitch that's old with money. You know what I'm saying? It's something like this. Okay, it's something like this. So this could be people that would give the money to a man and send them towards you and make them sign a contract with them to come towards you and then get into a binding situation with you, like a marriage. Or this time they're not even going to let it, they're trying to think that they're going to do this behind my back. I don't even know I'm married to somebody else. Like, if the masculine energy passed away long ago, right? um I don't have to be married, I just need my money, that's it. I've already went through the process, or the mental or spiritual process. um yeah. So that's why this person is bringing in this tower, because of their Ace of Cups. We got slaves in reverse. This energy, this Virgo, does not have the juice like that. Somebody ain't got the juice like that. They might got it because they could have got it from this person at some point in time. Okay? They got it from this person sometime. Whatever happened to this person, somebody could have also been able to end a lot of people, or get them gone, or get them in jail, or get them snatched up off the street or something. But this slave's energy can't do that to this energy here, because this is the energy. But this is like a athlete, a professional athlete. Even if they retired, even if they're in the height of they hide in the height of their groove, and it's another little nigga that people ain't making no noise about, but he just as good as this person, but there's no brand on this other little nigga. So he just out there doing all this stuff, and he out doing shit like a Michael Jordan or something like this. You get what I'm saying? On whatever level, this don't have to be with basketball. It could be on a spiritual level. It could be something, because that's how these people are bound together. So it'll be like, on whatever level, this person is out hooping, but his name ain't never being said. It's something like this. Yep, it's something like that. They're out hooping somebody or whatever like this, and people don't want to admit this. Because how would somebody that look like this out-hoop this person or outdo this person? Or you could be looking at this person's performances, but this person don't got nothing to offer. It don't matter. Something solid about this person is more detrimental than what this person has put on display and made themselves famous for in front of billions of people. And that's why somebody is not going to be bowing down beneath any of these people. And it seemed like if this Virgo is in reverse with this slay energy, with this halo, if they wanted this person to be their halo, more than likely this person is this person's halo. This person is not. This person is not. Or again, the halo could be meaning that whatever somebody charges somebody up mentally, it could be some kind of alter ego, or it could be something that that enhances a being. But with that song Halo, it always make me think about somebody denouncing somebody, making you just an object of affection or an object of something instead of a real God energy. Okay? That's just what I see. And again, we got slaves. This is like giving me, so something could have happened around the house of Darion energy. Why this is above this. And then we had, damn, what was it? Oh, we had this here. Okay. We got the impersonators here, and we got the ass, or there's a donkey or somebody that's not that wise that want to sit above these people, or say this is me and they created something in my likeness, which they're not supposed to do. There's a jackass or an ass that's above these two people doing something. Okay. And I feel like they could be, I was getting something about the cap. I was getting something about a cap or something, or an ass in reverse, or somebody that's not wise stopping something. But no, it's the people that didn't come in and teach somebody the game because you knew you wanted something to be destroyed. You're the ones that's getting fired and going back to the dust. Because they could have been saying, oh, you're the creativity muncher and you're the blockage or something like this. But first of all, whoever this ass in reverse is, they're not the creativity muncher. People are stealing information from this person. So this is something, this may be how something is supposed to be rising. And somebody's saying, okay, you're not wise because you won't let these impersonators, but this is not the way to do it in some situation here. You know what I'm saying? It's just not. Because I feel like they feel like you are supposed to siphon, or you are supposed to access, or you are supposed to live vicariously through your children, or you are supposed to do it this way. Like you could be, my children or something like this could be siphoning from me. They could be stealing from me to survive because something got missed. Do you see how I'm saying about the process? Something was missed along the lines. So the children that they're creating, doing whatever this is, they have to be stealing from me. So even if these fathers, you know how these two girls are with men over here, it would be like to take them to their father's house and stone them. But somebody's like, oh, you're going to ruin something. No, somebody is doing something wrong. You're doing it wrong. And the reason why I'm able to tell you is because I was not indoctrinated by whatever system that you're using, the wrong system. And somebody is here to shed light on the situation because they're sitting higher than these people. So really your moon energy, or whoever this is that y'all was worshiping in the dark or behind my back, is really that energy that's the ass in reverse that's stopping this energy here. Or if it's stopping me in as above, so below me. It's really not me. It's really that wisdom that whoever y'all got the fake Jesus or whatever riding on their ass right now. That's who it is. Okay, that's who's stopping something. So somebody this could also be this mystic beauty energy. Somebody is stopping something, but they're not. You understand? Because these are impersonators here. And so why would we want the impersonator why would we want the impersonator to rise? I feel like there's an impersonator here. Which one though? Because somebody, this is how the cards were. Somebody is not a broke ass actually, and they're actually not a creativity muncher. This other person is a lily. Now they want to say I'm the lily and somebody else is something. No, this is the bride here. This is the person that has images of them being in a marriage or something like this, whether it was real or fake. This is the person that's not broke. And then you have this impersonate over here with the lilies that could also be over here with this 9419 and these other people messing around with marriages, and so that you can steal this child right here. But they trying to teach this child something, but your shine, my shine, or whatever this is still shining brighter than this child. So you just wasted your time doing something here. Yeah, because you're dealing with whoever this is that's not the most high. It's dumb. You gave a bitch $10,000 to change her life and make her house look really nice and to keep a tight ship. You left the other person and didn't tell them they was in a competition. We're not the same. And somebody is still, their light is still shining brighter than the other person that got all the tarot decks for sale, all the shit in their shop, like every fucking body else online, a billion and trillion other. They're not doing anything unique. Even if they call themselves unique, they still not doing nothing unique. You understand? Like, y'all got to go on somewhere with that. And you're not going to have access to the energy. You're not going to have access to those children. You're not going to have access to the men. You're not going to have access to the fountains. You're not going to have access to the wands. You're not going to have access to the resources. Do you see what I'm saying? You're not having them. You cannot touch them. We can't be with you. We can't be friends. You can't have them. You can't sit at the table with them. You can't. Can't. You know what a famine is? That's a famine. You can't. That means that they're going to be numbered. And if you found anywhere around these volts or these, whatever this is, you're going to get your head blazed off. That's what it means. Until you motherfuckers die. You won't leave? Okay. They won't leave? Okay. Well, then they'll starve. Because you cannot produce what it is that you're trying to consume all the time for free. If you're paying a lot for it, you cannot produce it. Then you cannot control it. It's a done deal. It's done. You know, everybody only want to be around people for what they can give them. This, we know that this is a fact. These people could be, it ain't even about fat or skinny or nothing like this. I know what y'all do behind the scenes. This is about you don't want somebody to have their full everything so that they can deliver or do God's work on this earth. Like all the freebies or something, whatever this up is over. It's over. It's a difference. Like I said, you try to make somebody look silly and you set another person up. You set another person up. And the person still don't compare to the person that you're trying to humiliate. It just don't. All right. And it's something like too, like, I've been here taking, and then look, we still in the same situation or something like this, or la 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 la. But the money and all the energy that's being used right now should be coming back to me. So if you the nigga and you managing the estate, or you the manager and you manage the estate, you look stupid because none of the energy came back to the original source that created the harvest and created the labors and the fruits of the labor and everything like this. You sent it to something that didn't. You took a chance and a risk. You gambled. And again, somebody would have hit the jackpot if they would have did what they were supposed to do, but somebody got ripped off. And now this person may not even be able to be yours or mine or something like this fully. Well, I'm guessing you could save this person. I could save this person, but they didn't want me to have the information that I needed to save them because they thought that they left me for dead, or you for dead, whoever this is. Remember? So they could try to blame you or me, the person that was not having nothing to do with this all they want, but they know it's true. And this is what makes people get all wrapped up in the drugs and, you know, alcohol and drunk and everything like that. That's really the truth when it comes to these particular types of individuals. That's what I'm seeing anyway. Yep. So anyways, how's y'all day going? We done went, girl, I done went in. I forgot what time it is. I ain't really did nothing today. All I'm supposed to be doing is cleaning off my 2 tables with these cards and putting my cards nice and presentable for 3 days now, and I still ain't did it. That's what sometimes the youngest, she'd be like, "You don't have nothing to do." She was yelling at me the other day, and I said, "You better chill the fuck out," because she was getting too crazy about it. And I'm like, "Listen, I I was 3 minutes late or whatever, like this or whatever." She's like, "Yeah, but I was cold out there. You don't have anything to do but sit there and do videos and take naps and come pick me up from school, and then you were late." And I was thinking, like, if you only knew, you know what I'm saying? I feel like also there's some crystallized energy. Somebody's trying to do, like, I feel like they were trying to just crystallize or stop my energy, but I feel like they're actually putting something in my body to try to make me shut down. They're trying to shut down my body because what we was reading in the Bible the other day, it said, please don't let this person be a crunched up or folded, whatever it said, something like a stiff something. But I can feel like some kind of, ooh, my ear. I could feel something like somebody putting something, I don't know, like in my body, and it's making my limbs and stuff stiff. Okay. They're trying to, it's like I told y'all at 40 something years old, I was running through the woods over there, walking across logs across a lake. They used to have this thing there. I used to like it. You could it was like 6 feet, a couple 4 to 6 feet off the ground, and it was a stream, but it was a big old tree that you could walk across there and go to the other side of the park, and go up the trails and stuff like this. They could be also doing this to try to make it seem like whatever they're using amongst these people that didn't apologize to me or think I need to owe them an apology, but you still want to go in the dark and play around with something that looked like me instead of giving me what I'm supposed to have so I could be me. This is what these people is getting condemned and they're getting judged for. Um, so it could be like, yeah, that because she's deteriorating or something like this, and we know what's going on. So because I don't think that these are my children at all. I think that these are other one hit wonder or celebrity people or something like this. A masculine energy could have could always knock me down because they could be a celebrity too, or they could have been in a past life or something. And they always use me, God, or the essence of God on earth to reproduce what they like or something like this. This is more so about science with the Gay Rights Act too. So these girls that I'm raising around me, the reason why they so wicked towards me, I raised them so beautifully, and they so wicked towards me now is because we're in competition for the same, or they're in competition for the entity that's attached to me. But maybe this entity plans on dropping me on my head this time and then just taking everything with them so I can't make a new me. Like Chris Jenner went and whatever happened when Chris Jenner was like, "Oh, I found out there was a space or whatever, there was a problem, and I went and I took it." It's like I'm supposed to be on that same roller coaster as her, but what they did, they took that from me. Then it's like that was supposed to be my opportunity, and they took a bunch of people that was around me or something like this to go over there and start something new. You get it? So, whatever this situation is, I'm never good enough, but good enough for them to snake or sneak people around me or something like this, but not good enough for what I'm supposed to be doing. Okay. So hold on. You know, it's nothing. I guess it is business, or somebody saying it's business or something, but I doubt it because they forget that I was around these cousins and stuff like this. That you, Trisha and Lizzie and all them, I was around these people. You know what I'm saying? You forget that I was around these people. These are people that could have felt like, I feel like they could have thought that I thought because they knew who I was or what this was. They thought that me not hanging out with them made me think I was better than them or something. And so they're trying to teach me a lesson by putting all these other people in some kind of position. But it just was never the case. You always thought you was better than me, or that's why they tried to take this stuff that belongs to me, or take these positions and opportunities that belong to me. But again, since I don't kiss ass, you wanted to make it seem like I'm difficult to deal with or something like that, or because I don't do no half stepping when it come to business, or I'm not gonna play with you, or I'm not just gonna let people in because they family or went to school with me. We already see where that got a lot of people. So, or I'm not going to break the rules and let people from the old generation in when they're not supposed to be working. That's contamination of whatever new that we're building. It just doesn't matter. The sun is an everlasting energy. These people come and go. So they want to keep the sun stagnant without any kind of refueling or any kind of progression or any kind of anything, so that they can continue this dark covering or this shell of darkness or whatever this is here, or this consuming of other nations, sneaking in and in a stealth mode, taking over our lands and resources, and nobody is fighting for America. This is what I see it as, okay? Because like anybody could take a bath, bitch. Anybody could get a wig or something. Now I see if I look like I see if I was like a dog, hog, mog faced ass bitch, but that's not what this is. You know that if there was a skinny girl and me next to the person, if I had the right outfit on or something, I would be shining just like she would. And so you don't want that to be seen that way. But it's not your choice anymore. It's not your choice. Or you want me to say, oh, this basketball player likes me. Oh my God, let me get in the gym. No, nigga, you could take me. Look, my daughter said, my so-called youngest daughter, she said that she's like, no, sometimes those guys with those muscles, they're looking for a fat girl or something like this. I'm like, oh, excuse me. I said, what, to work out with? She said, no, they just like a fat lady sometimes, those men with muscles. I'm just like, oh, okay, I guess maybe, I don't know, maybe it's true. I don't know. But whatever they're talking about is degrading because these people are not here to control me. I'm not here to be controlled by. I already got original mechanisms in my body to make me not want to do things that break the law or hurt people or something just because. So you don't have to. You see what I'm saying? Okay. And I know what you did to get where you at. You can't talk to me. So you might as well just move out the way. That's what Jesus was doing. Get your ass up out of here. That's what Jesus was doing. Go on now. Go on now, you demon. Of course they don't like it. This is the same thing we're talking about here. Of course they don't like it. You know? So these people been ripping me off. Like again, they can be in position. Some of these are good demons. They don't have to die. You're gonna end up dying with the rest of them because you won't handle your own. But you motherfuckers know who is the problem. In a class, I used to be kind of like a class clown, but not really. You know who would be taking it too far and about to get everybody in trouble. But sometimes this person is kind of crazy. And so you got to go at it a different way to try to tell this nigga, yeah, you can't, you can't. Yeah, you got to go at it a little bit to try to tell this person you can't, like I'm not about to be sitting next to you no more, dude. You be about to be doing crazy shit like that. Yeah. It's something like that here. Almost like somebody's trying to dig out old parts of you. It ain't like you're hiding it. It's just you don't have to use it because you're not really around that many people. So, you could be just one way because that's how you are at home. I hope you're not doing shots and dancing and, kicking and screaming across the room and singing, all the time. Well, maybe I used to. Okay. Whatever. Okay. So, like not take shots, but singing all the time and dancing around my house. I used to. But I'm guessing that like if I'm trying to read my body or see if it's something wrong with me or if my tendons and stuff is tight, of course I'm not going to be doing as much dancing. But people on the outside looking and saying, "Oh, she's deteriorating." No, somebody's poisoning me. They're putting something in my food or my drinks in order to make me feel like I'm stiff, so somebody else can take something from me. I mean, what else am I going to do? An alchemist can also read their own energy. This is somebody that would be like, I want to have this other girl this time and see what this is like. And then what will they do? They will try to, like for me, somebody's like, oh, go to the doctor, go to the doctor. I told you it's something spiritual. I'm trying to figure it out on this end or whatever. Okay, I might go to the doctor, I might, or something like this. So somebody's gonna try to do something like incite a, put a chip in and incite a heart attack, so I could look wrong in front of all them people. You was wrong. It wasn't just something spiritual. It was really a heart attack. But then they'll have another woman that might break her fingernail, and the next thing you know, she at the emergency room. See, I take care of my health. I don't just let problems go over. They broke their fingernail the other day. I don't let no problems. I handle problems right when I get health problems, because I don't play about myself. Mm. And any bitch in competition with another bitch ever, unless you sign them up for a beauty pageant or a singing contest, bitch, you already lost. Especially if the person got access to you. If the person can see everything that you do all day long and you can't see nothing about this person, you don't care nothing about this person. If they're on TV and they're presence and you run across something that they provide on TV, you might be interested in that, but you ain't interested in nothing else about this bitch. You won't even probably Google the real name to find out where they live or what city they live in or nothing. I think somebody's mad about that. Somebody's really mad. They're really hastily mad about this. That if somebody is even calling it your lowest, uh, they're really upset about this, because this person could be like, look at me. I'm the one with these fancy clothes. I'm at this. I'm work at this fabric store. I'm working with designers or something. And mm, they wasn't the original person that was supposed to be doing that. So you know, and they could have gave you their butt to kiss. Okay, they could have gave you their butt to kiss or something like this. And so I don't know. All right, but I like this kind of freedom. I like when people try to bind me or say, "Oh, you took this or you took that role or something like this." But then they see that that's not going to happen. Yeah, courtship. That they like, "Oh, you sucker, you fail for something or whatever," and it's like, don't listen. Don't take what I say on here seriously, unless you talking directly to me in my face and we recording the conversation. And I'm in charge. So I know what these people be trying to do. Somebody trying to give you their flowers or something like this, or give you flowers, but you may don't want them. I told you this mean like bringing flowers to a tomb, or this is like also somebody don't you won the pageant, but somebody don't want to give you your bunch of flowers at the end with the crown. All right, because you don't want a relationship with this person. You don't want a relationship with this person. Okay. So somebody could be doing something, but this is not your boss. I'm their boss, but they've gained. So anybody that's backing this person, when it really comes down to it, you are gonna fall. It's like Azazel or some Yaza and them. Um, that he was like, oh, I think I'm gonna be the only one to take the fall for this. Somebody should have kept something professional. You should have kept it professional. Now you and all of them have to fall. Yeah, because I told you these people, something was written wrong in the family room. This could be this Jones person being put in the family room to try to show a lesson, but it's okay, because I'm telling you, whatever they're creating, they're not being beneficial. It's gonna, the bigger they thought they were gonna be, the harder they're gonna fall. So it's gonna eat away at them. Yeah, it's gonna eat away at whoever this is here. Got the main male official person. All right, and we got these sneaky people, these sneaky people, this J&J energy or whatever this is, this swan energy, in the courthouse, and somebody's concerned about what they're trying to do sneaky in the court. It's gonna expose this velvet person, this velvet rose, is or this fake rose. It's gonna expose this person in the work that they did here on some kind of original group or original race, and also about giving somebody's information away or somebody's location away. Okay, and this person is not being in high honor. This could be this nature boys velvet energy. Could be a stern energy. All right, because somebody said that I stole something that I didn't. All right. Mm. This could even be, you could be barren already, meaning your womb was already switched out a long time ago, your original womb, but somebody was saying that you was still in something, or, but I don't know, something doesn't bear fruit or something like this. Yeah, whoever this is, this puppy dog person that was like, oh, I'll go get this for you. Or when somebody was acting loyal, they were not. Or somebody that was loyal to you before, they're not loyal to you anymore. Because I feel like this person knows that somebody is not the false person. They don't want to be, everybody is mad about this person, or that they really who they are. And so somebody knows that I'm not the false person, so they don't want to serve me anymore. They want to be fake to me. Yeah. It's not the false person. This is really the child of God, or this special child since they was little that people been feeding off of. And this person is not dead, or they can't end my career or take me out the government, whatever this is that protects me, or the royal family, or whatever. All they got to do is start paying me my money so I can see what I want to do in the next year or something. I don't have to have a courtship with none of these people to move on. I don't know. Something is opening up here. None of these people know about the truth or business or nothing, because every word, I'm not going to be sitting here just talking to y'all for nothing. Everything that I'm saying, when I'm saying what I'm saying in some of these situations here, like what you just see Nat come out like that, that's what it is. We're not going back and forth about it or nothing. So the people that's writing up the things for heavens, they already know how to read the energy. They already know what this is. No, nobody else matters in this situation. They're foreign, or they're alien to this decisions that's being made. Even if they thought or they were doing it before. Now, this could be also somebody trying to lure a person into a seat that you're not ready for. You probably can't even take this position like this, whatever they're trying to get you to go into, because they already ruined it. It was at a certain time when you were supposed to be brought into something, but somebody could be trying to get you to go back to a child, because I feel like even this person over here, whoever that immature woman was with that child earlier, they already took the energy from me. They already pierced me and took something as a child. They were siphoning from me as a child. But I feel like somebody could be having a new child with somebody, and they're acting like that new child got the juice, but they don't got the juice. You get what I'm saying? This is something that happened, that whatever that was with that immature woman and that child, this could be a jealous woman, or they had to move this woman. This could be even for me or you that know that you had family members switched out. This could be a version of your mother that you never seen. You like you was 1 or 6 months or something. You didn't. This person died or left the Truman Show or something way back then. Or this could be an aunt or somebody that was the sister of this mother that cleaved on to this child here. But I feel like somebody has a new child now, and they're being a father, and they're being in this child's life, but the child don't got the juice. The father is about to be condemned and shown for what they really are. Yeah, and somebody else's pathway is being opened up. They're trying. Do you get what I'm saying? The immature woman and the child, that's like me and some lady. I don't know who that is. Could be a mother figure, a mother. It could be whatever this is. This person pierced me when I was little to get the juice. They could be showing up in the limelight right now, working behind the scenes with people trying to dictate something. This could be a child, even in somebody's situation where they left this child behind. They abandoned this child, but they didn't know it was a special child. And then they got jealous that everybody else was benefiting off this child. But somebody else has a child now here that could be seeing this lady getting some kind of healing. This lady could be molesting this child. This lady could be, that child don't got the same quality and gifts. Somebody could also be trying to deny me or you, so that they can have to, something to be so far gone it's too late, and they will have to bring you back as a child to come back in 30, 40 years. This could be what they keep doing to a certain person to keep Christ away or to keep away judgment, but it's getting caught red-handed this time. Not gonna be able to do it because I'm still here. I know what, something's been activated in me now. Before, if they kept doing this every 7 years, trying to create a new me and put it with a new mom all over the, I wasn't aware of that. They could have been getting something out of that. But I woke up this time. So you got to finish, something got to be finished here. Okay? Something has to be finished here. Yeah, somebody might have to take this pathway also by themselves. This could be because nobody want to get dirty. Could be taking a low road to make a person take a something by themselves or get married to a person. But I told you this is not the boss. Somebody's like, there's other fish in the sea. They know it's not. I just told you that. Um, or somebody could be telling you that there's nobody else. You got to keep that same person or something. But that could be idolatry, or this could be something that's a curse. Okay. Yeah, it's a curse it could be for a spouse and a father, because this is the well, and somebody don't want somebody to look into some files around Obama administration or something like this, because the truth is there. All right, that somebody didn't get the information that they needed to progress on purpose. Somebody didn't do their job. So if whoever this is that think they're going to keep gambling somebody, you're not going to be able to do it this time with this, because of this immature woman. That's what I'm saying. This is like a connection between you and a powerful man, or me and a powerful man, and this immature woman. She's there again. You know what I'm getting? Like Curly Sue or Little Orphan Annie. Somebody's in a situation like that. They could be trying to keep putting this purse. Ooh, this curse on a person. Oh, they could be trying to put a purse on you too. Like somebody could be trying to put an account in your name and dress a person up to like you to go in that bank account, so they could say she was having no money, she just wasted it all. Because these could be people that their curse came in the beginning. When they got this money, they ruined it all, and then they could never get back on. So they had to start sacrificing children to use their money to get back on, because it's a certain type of money or a certain type of currency that we're talking about. Currency. There's a certain kind of currency here, and other people can't use this currency and get the same results. So it's weakening and sickening the nation by hating on somebody. It's just, yeah. Yeah, we got this divine something, whatever, tarot reader energy. This is not this person's son, or this is not the person that they're supposed to be investing in. Okay, they're not. Okay. They're just not. And this snake, Mommy Watson energy, this is the third component here. So this Mommy Watson energy could have been a component of this immature woman and you as a child. And then again, it could be trying to be attached to you and your children today, or me and my children today. It's something that's it's in reverse. Now somebody is very passionate about something here. That something is out of the way. It could be about this child. This could be also something that's reoccurring here. This could be an adult child. Somebody could be 31, 13. They could be a little child. Somebody could be looking at something as a little child, but this is just a child in general, is what I'm getting. This could also be somebody finding out this ain't even the mother. The mother that this energy that was passionate about, a mother and a child, or this is a personal guardian angel. Like Lasher could have been, let's say Lasher was a guardian angel or something. That's what I was thinking, because I was thinking, wait, did Cyprian them do something a long time ago and then fool somebody? And remember I said that, remember I said that there's a situation where somebody knew what you were. Somebody came looking for their child. A lot of these people they got changed out the Truman Show, and you notice your friends changing because their real parents showed up in the background and took them out, or the fake parents. It could be a scam. Okay. But it's like, say the whole thing with Rowan happened. They knew I was Rowan, but they tried to use another child. And we 20 years out the gate now. But some shit could have happened to me. Like they could have sacrificed my boyfriend at the time as a Lasher energy and then was taking our children and doing this. But let's say that before that, say that Cyprian is somebody that come from the area that I came from. And they took a child from me or another woman and tried to play it off as this. Remember when Cyprian got old girl pregnant? She had that baby and she's like, get away. It's not your baby, it's mine. Somebody, we got the strange, I just heard something strange is growing in the garden. This could be a childish woman too that rips off something from the branches and takes it. This could be this 10-10 ending person. They were ripping off things from holy wombs and taking it other places. This is that little girl in the devil's deck. Okay, the devil's children. Somebody that takes off things from the bud. You know, in the Bible it says they went and look at the tree, see if a bud is growing, and then they remove it. Somebody was doing this type of work here. All right. So there could be somebody like a Cyprian energy that took a seed from me. This could be, they could be ashamed because this would be before I was sexually active. So somebody would have to explain, where did this child come from? Now, say if this didn't go like Rowan, she didn't get to have the baby and say, no, don't touch my baby, and shock him with that thunderbolt and everything like this. If something like this happened 20 years ago, and these people took a child and secretly raised it into like a major warlock or something. All right. And then somebody, I told y'all it's going to be like a mob kind of energy where somebody was looking for their daughter from the mob. These people produced something else to this person. They became close. They did work together, everything, but that was never really the child. Or again, that is the child of that person. In one of these cases, that is the mob, but they don't want that one. They want you. They know that your genetics or your genomes also produced an heir with that person or something off of their DNA. They don't want the one that matches their DNA strongly. They want you. Okay? Something weird like this happened. Okay, I gotta go in a second. Something weird like that happened. Okay? So let's say Cyprian get that position with the Toltec people. Say I'm one of them, and say the boyfriend was one of them, or it wasn't the boyfriend, it was me. Somebody, they were sacrificing. So for 20-something years, these people were gruesomely doing something here, something horrendous. Me and a certain male. This could be me and this one of these, this earlier Drake, Aubrey energy or something like this. Somebody was doing something with these or this Derek or whatever. Who is some? It could be somebody in the dark. It could be this Gemini. It could be any one of these guys here. Anybody else? Somebody else is. They could be possibly well known. These children could be singing a different tune. They could be hiding from even me because when they came, they were supposed to. It's like they're supposed to heighten when you can learn things from your children, right? So when these children came, they would be coming with something else, and that would, even me being around my original children, would elevate the magic, or it would keep entities away from all of us if we were together. But this could be why they gave me other people's children, or watered down children, or misfits instead. I'm swapping them out over and over again, leaving, taking the real ones out when something vulnerable, to leave me vulnerable in certain times or something like this, right? So again, there could be a masculine energy here that's attached to a child right now, okay? They're just skipping over. They're turning the page now, okay? Or like I said, this person, the mother won't die, or the mother won't move, and so this person, the mother might have to get, whoever was playing like the mother or the actual mother is being moved, because somebody needs to get to this child, okay? It's something like this. But I feel like, I don't know, like, is this the same person here? Okay, because, you know, I feel like somebody's here just to make people think, and they think that we're here to indoctrinate them. It's like, no, because what God wants to happen about to happen anyway. So, you know, these are people that claim I give myself to the Lord, but they really don't know what that means. Yeah, I'm telling you, somebody was dismembered or something here. Somebody was dismembered, possibly. The fool, somebody was foolish enough to dismember a being here. All right, and we got the bad guy coming in, King of Wands, but he just about to be shut down. Who's ever in the way of this? Yeah, because somebody is not dead. They cannot take these things. They cannot be taking stuff from me because I'm not dead. To the point where these people should be taking anything from me. All right. The Eight of Wands. It's very shady with these people. It's like they did a long catfish, like a 25-year-old catfish. The connection is genuine between you and these people, but they were catfishing the people. They kept me out of the thing entirely, and they were catfishing these people that are supporters of mine, to the point where when I'm talking, they would think I'm talking rude to them, and they would like, I don't care, I don't want to, and they might want to hurt me or run up on me or something, or all that I gave to you or something, but something is they got to go after whoever this is that told them that, because something is, they were just misguided in the situation. That's just what it is. Yeah. Something in the dark here with this Two of Cups, with the masks on. Somebody what got like, I don't know, they come and get gypped. Damn. I heard I'm the highest in the room earlier. So somebody could be trying to raise themselves higher after all those little mingles in the dark or something like this. I don't know. Yeah. This could be this energy here, this Queen of Wands here. It could be something connected to these particular people here. All right. This dog energy remind me of that girl that used to live next door to me. Again, we could have lived on a piece of property where a castle or something was once built, with some old maps or old town. We might be able to find out where palaces were. And this is how people are getting to portals and things like this. So this is like the mysterious stuff that I'm supposed to be learning here. You know how you see people walking in the neighborhood, in this neighborhood, a lot of people do a lot of walking at certain times a day. Somebody could be missing out on like portals and things like this because you don't know. But again, there go the candle energy, and there go the bitch or the dog right here. This could be somebody's like best friend and their spouse under the control of this witch. And then we got the castle or the building or the moving castle. That can be me or somebody else too. Okay. With this energy of the moving castle or the moving empire or something like this. But whoever this is, they're working with this masculine energy to make them go higher. This can even be somebody's child, and then their friend or something, and your man. Like whoever this is trying to consume everything from me. And this is this is how this person's life is going to end, burnt on a stake. Yeah, they was coming in the house taking something. They was coming in the house maybe taking eggs or taking babies or, ooh, excuse me. Oh my goodness. Okay. They was coming in the house doing something here. Yeah, they was doing dark magic here. Eight of Pentacles. So somebody can't be prosperous here. All right. And then they were sending these men or something towards this woman in their house to sleep with them. And somebody knows the truth. They could be off on a coast or living by the lake or by the ocean or something like this with a son. And they know what's going on here. They know that this could be ruining this woman. Okay. Yeah, somebody's going to end up getting beheaded for their actions. And again, 9 of Pentacles, whoever this lady is, she could dress up and down. This person, the glamorous life is over for this person. Okay. It's just over for this person because they couldn't bring somebody a tower. All right. They couldn't, with this energy here, this Hamas energy, or these hackling people, or these people on the balcony with this 3 of Cups, they cannot bring something. Or again, like I said, this person could be trying to say that they're your friend, but these people made a mockery of this person, and what she did to somebody, it came back to her. Okay. Yeah, but we got death too. They could have got something from me to bring this person back to life or something, to try to make them immortal. Ace of Pentacles. Now this person got to start at the bottom again here to do something. Okay. Because somebody is like ready to be like this. I don't know. This could be a Queen of Swords at the gates. I'm also getting something like about Hope Michelson when they Landon wanted her to take that tour or something so that she could go over to peace. But she wasn't. I don't think she was ready for peace. She didn't want to go to peace. Okay. So somebody could be at that position here. Okay. Somebody else could be at that gate, or somebody could be at the gates, at thine gates. And then we have the Empress here. So you could have the Empress as the mom, and then they split the energy. See, remember I said somebody is split. So they could have split the mom with the child here. But this is an adult. Damn, it's like somebody could also try to make me or you grow up too fast. Like what you have to speak about or what I have to announce to people is like a maturity or a meanness or something, but your energy is still lighthearted and open. It's not like shut down. Somebody wanted you to shut down, okay? Yeah, somebody wanted a person to shut down here, okay? to just shut down almost. But it's almost like somebody trying to sneak in. Mm-mm. Like say this is like the woman, like say this is me and my grandma. Okay, your child, one of your children look a lot like your grandma. They trying to sneak this grandma in. They're gonna just sacrifice this person. Like they keep doing this. Like they're trying to split, they're splitting the power, but the child is not even the child is weighing down the real empress. The empress is on about to change the world, the entire world in a good way. Putting this child on it is not a good thing. Yeah, because somebody can't drown this person. There's something about all the elements here. Somebody try to bring a hurricane and they're going to see something else. Okay? More slain. I don't know. We're not dealing with what these people been used to for the past 40 something years. Something else is here. And they see it. They see it coming. Somebody cannot be drowned. I'm telling you. Ooh. That's like you finding somebody drowning. You can swim. You try to go in and save them. But somebody saw you. Oh, I'm going to go in and save the person. But they seen you go under and grab that person's ankle and hold them under until they died. You could breathe underwater. That person can't breathe underwater real good. You could have been talking about, I went in here to save this person. Why y'all saying that? No, obviously everybody see that you let that person drown. Or something like this. Because somebody else went through a drowning ritual and they drowned, but a person was cared about that person so much that they let this person still go and do something knowing that they had lost their soul or they was dead or they shouldn't have did that. They was going to contaminate something, but they cared about this person or this person got mind control over this person that they still left it up like they was something special and left the real person down. Somebody's not getting away with that no more. Somebody, they was trying to drown. Okay, they was trying to keep you in a certain position to drown you out. You can't drown. Somebody can't burn, they can't drown, they can't, whatever this is. Okay? And another person lost their life in the flood or lost their life in a drowning incident or when people tried to, they did fall because they were probably supposed to. But a person, a warlock or something lifted this person up anyways and built off of this. And that's why something is crumbling now. It's just true. Yeah, Ace of Cups. Ace of Cups. And that's why these people are watching this person because they know that this person is the Ace of Cups. The cup is overflowing. It's wet or something like this. Or I don't know what it is. Okay, because that just went nasty. But I don't know what this is because magic could be going on around this person. Not necessarily that they're doing it. And then you got the Two of Wands. Now, imagine this is a coven of people. These children was raised in this coven. They want to respect these people in this coven, but they really just getting, now everybody's getting less than they deserving because these people is listening to this coven instead of listening to whatever this is. And now these children might even have like some kind of power in the area or something like this. They could. Some other witch think that she's doing this, but it's these children that's actually trying to hold. It's the children's like or wanting to withhold somebody that is holding the person back. It's not this witch. She don't even have no real power. Whoever this person is. They don't. It's some children or something that's holding somebody back. With abandonment issues or something here. Yeah, I'm telling you. Look, this person trying to whip up something up in here. It's not because it's who she trying to do it against or something. See, this same stuff is around this person's crown. This person trying to whip up something. It's who she's doing it against. And it seemed like it might be America or the strength card energy. And she's just say some little something and boom, something going on here. This person is not, somebody picked the wrong person here. Person is no competition for whatever. Whoever this is. So somebody's going back to the drawing board because they called the false judgment here. And they don't get a second chance. Yeah, two of pentacles, they don't get a second chance. These women are not going to be able to hide their magic or something. Something is getting cleansed here. If these are judges and stuff in here doing illegal things or something, this shit is getting cleaned out. Yeah, there could be a little boy in jail or something like this, or being treated some kind of way in a dungeon, locked away, a little green boy. Somebody could have went through a transformation as to a boy now with this energy here. All right. What is this? I gotta go. Five of Swords or something like this. Somebody's not supposed to be sitting here like being put in sleep spells. They're supposed to be up doing something. All right, but a Queen of Pentacles, some wicked mother or something is trying to stop it. This could be also with friends and stuff that was used to seeing you down and being thinking it was funny with your parent or with a fake parent or something, or somebody that was calling themselves your mama, being able to do all this stuff around you. This person, it's like some lady that like an auntie or a grandma being friends with your friends doing spell work on you. Something weird like that. But we have a King of Swords about to lay down the law, or they might about to be moving somebody to another location, or these people to another location to get something done. Yeah, because they're losing money. Hold on. They're losing money. They're losing abundance. They're losing money in abundance or something. Dealing with these particular people, this wicked mother and these party girls or something like this. I'm not sure. Or these people that make somebody feel good or something. But what I want to say about that for the Empress, if this dude been doing this, they're already ruined for the Empress. If this person broke away from the Empress to do this, it's other niggas that been sitting there waiting for a chance with the Empress. This person don't get another chance with the Empress. They don't. They don't. We're not saying that the person got to be a virgin. But what I am saying is somebody that tried to play the Empress and teach the Empress a lesson and then come back, that's not the person for the Empress. The hell? Somebody was stealing stuff from somebody that is not dead on the eyes of these people will be able to take my soul and start taking something from my womb or something like this. Somebody could be living on the dead side so that they don't be bothered, or it's better if somebody tried to abandon you, it was better for the dead to hold on to you to protect you or something me or whatever this is, but it's not the death you think. It's not what they wanted for is to obtain things from me that God put in me that no man, woman, robot, alien can take away or set apart. We're not just talking about a man. I'm talking about the situation at hand. The things that God put in me to be who I am as the Empress. Nobody can have that. So that's what they're trying to do. The seed and stuff like this, whatever they tried to take. And this is justice here. Okay? But I got to go, y'all. I'm sorry. See you later. No witch. No warlock.